I believe you are. What's next for you? Obviously, publishing this book on Trump. I'm sure you got a few other books up your sleeve. You're broadcasting regularly on your channels. What's next for you, Alan?
Well, I have a new book coming out on July 4th, celebrating American independence. And it's a book, it's called Founding Fathers and One Jewish Mother. And it compares the founding fathers of America with the founding fathers in Golda Meir of Israel. And it's based on my own document collection. I have original copies of the Declaration, the Bill of Rights, great books. I have original copies of Herzl's The Jewish State. And so this is a coffee table book that illustrates these great documents of history. And I have an essay on each of the documents. And then I just spoke to my wife last night about this. We just came back from seeing Porgy and Bess on the Metropolitan Opera. And I said, it ain't necessarily so has been my motto throughout life. I think I'm going to write a book entitled It Ain't Necessarily So, Why I Question and Doubt Everything. Just a general philosophy book about the need for us to be doubters and questioners about every aspect of life.
I love that. What about a Netflix movie about your life?
Well, Netflix won't have anything to do with me. They did Netflix thing of Jeffrey Epstein. And they still, by the way, to show you how bad Netflix is, they still have the interview with the woman who claims that she had sex with me without indicating, even in the bottom of it, she's now withdrawn that claim. And she now says she may have misidentified me. We've asked Netflix to just put a little note at the bottom quoting what she has said, and they refuse to do it. So if it's on Netflix.
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met a CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. It's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents. And you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
Don't believe it. Somebody gave me a shirt the other day that said, was it on CNN or is it the truth? I would now change that to, is it on Netflix or is it the truth? Problem, you can't avoid watching Netflix because it has some, pretty good shows. But when they do their own documentaries, be very doubtful. It ain't necessarily so.
And amen to that. Would you ever do a movie about your life?
Well, somebody did. A Canadian broadcaster did one. It's called The Trials of Alan Dershowitz, and it showed in film festivals and stuff. And it's pretty good. It it's critical, but it's very accurate about who I am and what I've done and what my values are. So, yeah, they've done that. And of course, there was an Oscar-winning movie called Reversal of Fortune, which my son produced and which was widely watched. And it showed one part of my life representing Klaus von Bülow.
Yeah, that's when I first heard about you as a young boy. So, Alan, keep fighting. You're a legend. Just appreciate everything you do. And looks like nothing's slowing you down. So thanks so much for the input. And I look forward to having you back on again.
Thank you, because you're a great interviewer. You really, really get to the bottom of issues and you give the interviewer an opportunity to express himself. And it's great. So anytime you want me back on your show, you got me.
All right, you got it. Thank you, Alan. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody at London Real. Follow this man. And until then, bye-bye.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website, londonreal.tv, or click the link in the description below.
Hi, it's Brian Rose from London Real. You probably know that we've just recently been re-platformed on YouTube after 25 months completely in the dark. The truth is, I really need your help. What I really need you to do is click on that subscribe button right now, like this video, and maybe even leave a comment or share the link with friends. We're really fighting against an algorithm that's tried to keep us quiet for so long. And the more subscribers we have, the more people watch our content, the better guests we can bring you, the better content, and we can continue transforming lives. We've been doing this for 14 years now. I want to do this for another 14 years, but I really need your help. So click on that subscribe button, like the video, leave a comment, share this, and we're going to continue to bring you more and more great content. Thank you.